Let's get the read from North Dakota Republican Senator John Hoeven. Senator, what do you make of that? It's very good to have you, sir, but yet another figure from prior administrations that might not like or resent maybe the success this administration has at getting the North Koreans to the table, but that they would not have offered the cooling it on the joint military exercises. What do you make of that?
Well, as you said at the outset, we need to get the details, and obviously we'll get more of that information over the next few days. I think it's encouraging that the president believes that he can work to get denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula. And we do have to be careful as we work through the details. But remember, just because he indicated that he may adjust some of those military training exercises, if the North Koreans don't show good faith, there's nothing that precludes us from continuing to do that and everything else. And we have to keep the maximum pressure on until we have real verifiable results.
You know, I guess I wonder what those results are, sir, because, you know, as you've pointed out, and we've chatted over the years about how unreliable the North Koreans have been, that this leader's been a liar and a proven liar. His father was, his grandfather was, and yet we're hoping the third time will be the charm. It just might. But what would you advise, especially for President Trump, who was, you know, feeling pretty good about getting as far as he did?
Well, remember, what President Trump has said is he wants to be able to bring an agreement to the United States Senate that can be approved. And to do that, you're going to have transparency, you're going to have accountability, you're going to have that real results where we know that we have an enforceable agreement and that we are, in fact, getting rid of those nukes. But remember, he said he wants an agreement that he can bring to the Senate to get approved. That's a very good sign.
All right, so it would need the Senate approval, though. So he doesn't want like an Iran deal that Barack Obama had.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
Now, on trade, speaking of the Senate, many of your colleagues, Senator, have talked about getting yay or nay power over what the president is offering on tariffs. Some say that he's going way beyond his authority as president of the United States, that is something that is in Congress's hands and more to the point, the Senate's hands. And that's something you guys decide. What do you think?
I think we have to be careful because we have to strengthen his hand, not reduce his negotiating power. I was at the White House for about 2 hours Wednesday of last week, going through in some detail, not only with the president, but with his trade negotiators, vice president, the Secretary of Treasury, and others, talking about, you know, the progress that the administration is making. And I know there are bumps in the road. We saw that with the G7, but he really feels that he is making progress on NAFTA. He's not looking to blow up NAFTA. He is working to try to get a better deal with the Canadians and the Mexicans. We talked in terms of, okay, but we need to start seeing some results there. We started to talk in terms of timelines, maybe early fall having something. And then you also have to distinguish between Section 232 and Section 301 agreements. So all those things come into play. But the important point is that we've got to try to help him effectuate some of these better trade deals.
Senator, real quick, I got you. You might have heard that the president's foreign policy advisor, Peter Navarro, has apologized to Canada's Justin Trudeau over his special place in hell remarks. Do you think he went too far?
I was glad to hear him say that. Look, these are our friends and allies. We want a better deal, but we want to negotiate in a way where, you know, we recognize we have a great relationship.
Okay, well said. Senator, very good seeing you again.
Thanks, Neil.